What is going on, everybody? Tobias driving, 3 seconds, fading, shooting, let's go! We need Philly United in the chat. Let's go, Tobias!
He did it! Some of the fans sensing a possible career high. Takes for three. Maybe now will finally leave it alone after that. Hits for three.
Yes, sir! Iowa or
The Philadelphia Eagles have officially sucked the life out of me. They have sucked the life out of me. Why, you may ask? Because, as this game is winding down in the final minutes, the Eagles loses a tough one, 27-24 to the LA Chargers. They fall to 3-6. But you know what? I don't know. I had a feeling that this was going to happen. And multiple opportunities, multiple chances to stop them. They even go for it on 4th and 1. They even end up calling a timeout. It looks like okay, they're going to bring the field goal unit out. They even decide to go and try it again, and then they get it, run out the clock, kick the game-winning field goal, and I just don't know, man. Is anybody having fun watching this team? Because it's like, are we going forward or are we going back? And I don't know, man. It's just not. It's just like the Eagles fought in this game. The offense played a good enough game to win, but they just, it's just not fun. Like I knew this was going to happen. Jonathan Gannon once again blows another game for the Eagles with his just terrible preparation in this one. I really don't even have much to say about this game. Like, is it even worth getting frustrated over? Because, when the Dallas Cowboys come out and lose today, they get absolutely devoured by the Broncos. You have an actual chance of, making a move here and getting back in. You got to beat the Chargers. You played a good enough game to beat the Chargers, and then you lose. So, man, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's the same thing over and over. My biggest question is you come out against the Lions last week. You're aggressive on every aspect of the game, right? You're blitzing, you're throwing different disguised pressures, you're, running the ball. And Nick Sirianni actually ran the ball again today, and I'm going to give him credit for that. But even with our guys running, right? Even with Jordan Howard having 70 yards, even with Jalen Hurts running for 62 yards, even with Boston Scott running for 40 yards, like you actually called the right game today on offense, and then the defense falters, man. This Jonathan Gannon has to go again. Like I said last week, this coaching staff is not it. And I don't want to hear the excuses from Jeffrey Lurie saying, "Oh, well, these guys are young, they're learning." No, like are we learning? Because one aspect of the football team plays well, and then the other one just goes completely backwards. And what I was trying to say is like I don't understand how you are the Philadelphia Eagles last week against the team. And don't give me this crap like, oh, it's just the Lions. Okay, it's the Lions, but you tried so many different things and they all worked. So you're telling me today you come out and it's like every time we play a better quarterback, that triggers something in Jonathan Gannon's head where he just goes, okay, we just have to play as soft as possible. We got to take our guys back. We got to allow cushion on 3rd down, give them 10 yards off the men. Like it doesn't make sense. We went through this how many times with Jim Schwartz? How many times did we go through this with Jim Schwartz? And we even stopped the Chargers on the ground today. But we just let Justin Herbert, and let me give him some credit, okay? Because Justin Herbert, man, that kid can sling the football. But you can't let this kid go 32 for 38, 356 yards, 2 touchdowns. He averaged almost 10 yards per pass. And the thing about it is that he was not under duress. No sacks. I don't even think we touched him. I don't think we touched him once. And again, shout out to Justin Herbert. He's a great young quarterback. But you literally did nothing to throw this guy off his game. Nothing at all. Now, it's not 100% on John Gannon because our defensive players, our skilled players, like where were they today? Wait, like you're telling me last week we got so riled up. Everybody was hitting hard. They were going the extra mile to make a tackle, this or that. Today, again, we're tackling at the shoulders. Darius Slay, oh my God, this might have been his worst game as an Eagle. He literally got taken out with 5 minutes to go because he was injured. This might have been Slay's worst performance as an Eagle. I mean, I can't even count. Like he just got ripped and ripped and ripped. Couldn't make a tackle. That one touchdown over in the flat, he just gets absolutely embarrassed. Like, come on, Slay, you got to step up and be the man on this team. Fletch, did Fletch even play today? Did he play today? Like, where were these guys at? And I know we're not sending any pressure. We're not blitzing. We're doing nothing to help this team. But come on, man. Every guy on the defensive side was just terrible. They were just bad. Like, I'm not even mad. Like, I had a feeling we were going to lose like this. I really did. And with, squandering this opportunity, I think it's safe to say, the season is essentially over. Like, if we even had any chance, there is no chance. Okay. Next week we play the Broncos, who just absolutely took a crap on the Cowboys today. They played really well. Then we play the Saints, who aren't that good, but like, can we even beat them at this point? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. But this is just, man, I mean, I guess you can look at some positives today. We'll talk about the offensive side of the ball. Jalen Hurts, I thought, had a pretty good game for what it could be. 11 for 17, 160 yards. But the main thing, again, is that when you run the ball, it works. I'm glad we finally learned after 8 weeks into a season that when you run the football, it actually works, guys. Just, put that out there, write it on a post-it note or something. When you actually run the ball and that's your strength of this team, it works. Should be common sense, right? Oh, well, it's okay. We come out here and we run the ball in the second quarter, 20 out of 22 plays? We literally just keep running it down their throat, running it down their throat. They can't stop it. They know it's coming, and we continue to run the ball. Somewhere Miles Sanders is probably in his living room or something, just breaking his phone. Honestly, I would be pissed off if I was Miles Sanders. I would be pissed if I was Miles Sanders because we've now run the ball. What did we run it? 40 times, 39 times a day. And Miles Sanders, once again, at the second game he's out, we actually run it. Kudos to Nick Sirianni. He finally realized that when you're running the ball, you keep it up, you keep it going. Jordan Howard with 17 carries. Oh, remember that guy? He's been on the practice squad all season. Actually, he can play. He can still play. Another touchdown today. Boston Scott, 40 yards. Hurts 62 yards. And you know what? I want to say something about Jalen Hurts. He had some great plays today. I say this every week. He has 1 to 2 stretches per game where he plays really, really well. And that was pretty much down the stretch of this game. He made some good throws. He made some good plays. He made some good drives. He kept us in the game. Now, he thought he was going to get one more to try to win it, but obviously the Chargers played to win and they got it. Our defense couldn't stop anything. But I'm going to be completely honest here, and I'm not taking any credit away from Jalen Hurts. So before the supporters come in here and say something like, yeah, he played well today. He had some good drives. All I have to say, though, I don't like the way that he plays. I'm sorry. I know it's a mobile quarterback league now, but you know what? Like every play, this guy has to bail himself out. I don't like it that much. I just don't. And, you know, this is going to sound like I'm hating on Jalen Hurts. I'm really not. Because, the he's a great kid. I want him to be good. We spent a second round pick, a draft pick that almost made me lose my mind. I want Jalen Hurts to be good. But you know what? Like, he's still throwing rainbows, as the announcer literally said, he is throwing a rainbow. And like, the sad part about that is that was a normal throw. Like, it wasn't like a certain specific play. Like, that's how he throws the ball every time. And, he made some good plays, but is it really it? Like, imagine if we had a Justin Herbert on this team. That dude, every single football, it was a beauty to watch because Herbert can sling it 30 yards, and that ball is just, it's like a rocket, bro, in terms of its trajectory. Like, it just zips out of his hands. Like, that dude was throwing the ball beautifully today, even though we didn't give him any reason not to. But, I just don't like it. And now we're running the ball so much and we're not, Hurts doesn't, he's making the throws he has to. Devontae Smith had an amazing game, 116 yards, 5 catches. Shout out to Devontae, also a touchdown. This was probably his best game, but I don't know. I just, and Jalen, again, I'm not hating. We didn't lose this game because of Hurts, but he also missed like 2 touchdown passes. Let's be honest. One was to Devontae and one was to Dallas Goedert. You got to make those throws. Also, the offensive line was not too good in this game. They just got absolutely obliterated. Joey Bosa had his way. Joey Bosa had his way. The offense, they showed some promise. They showed some life, but again, not enough. The defense, John Gannon stinks. Like this team just takes it out of you sometimes, and at this point, the objective is to just show which young talent can move forward with this squad and honestly rack up some picks. Because I just, this was a game. If you won, maybe you think about going on a stretch here and winning some games. But the fact you couldn't beat this team, man, no answer at all for this quarterback who is a good young quarterback, but the Chargers were the worst ranked defense in the league in terms of against the run. And the Eagles actually stuck to it. They actually stuck to the run, which we've been asking for. You wonder why the offense played so well? Is because they actually stuck to their identity and what works, which we've been asking for. Again, I'm mad that it took 8 weeks to figure out, but here we are. But we still can't win the game. No turnovers. We could have used the turnovers so bad on that last drive, but no, every single freaking drive, we stay back, cushion. I mean, and again, Slay got burnt. He was terrible. Nelson, terrible. Maddox was out early in the game. We had literally nobody in there. Our linebackers stink. We can't tackle for the life of us. I just don't like this defense. It's the same thing we saw last year, the same thing we saw before. Also, in my opinion, there's a lot of picks on this team from previous years that are just busts at this point. It's time to stop hiding the truth. Okay, we're a team in a retool. We're trying to find out who is the cream of the crop on this team. Let's be honest. Okay, Jalen Reagor stinks. J-Jaw, what was he injured today? Didn't play. Who else? Dillard stinks. Like, can we just start naming off these guys? Like, I mean, come on, man. Come on. No more overrating players, okay? We had a couple nice 4th down stops in this game. What did the Chargers go on 4th down? 2 for 4. Now, they made the biggest one of the game count, and honestly, I can't believe we didn't stuff them there. But you know what? It's just like, come on, man. I didn't see any aggression. I didn't even see a guy fired up. Last week, it looked like any guy on his defense was ready to punch somebody in the face. This week, none of it. None at all. None. Everybody is just, man, we just got to start being realistic, okay? And what else? 8 drives apiece, man. And I think the Chargers in the third quarter, what did they have? 13 or 12 straight completions. We literally just gave it to them. We let them come down the field, and that's John Gannon's philosophy. Play 5 yards off your man, catch the ball, catch. Don't want to get beat deep. Guess what happened? We still got beat deep. Part of it was Slay's fault. Part of it was a vet like Rodney McLeod who can't make that play. McLeod can't make that play. How do you lose that coverage, man? And these guys are double covered. They're still catching everything. We're on the goal line. We do whatever we want. The Chargers literally tried to, keep us in this game, man. We ran the ball for almost 200 yards. I don't know if it's lagging, by the way, but hopefully it's not. We held them to under 100 rushing yards. Like, come on, man. We can't finish the game. We can't make the plays when they count. That's pretty much what I got. I just don't see it going forward. I don't know. We need to really find out who's the cream of the crop here. Like, let me know in the chat. Do you guys think Jalen is the guy? Hold up. Let's listen to Sirianni's press conference is on. Let's hear what he has to say, because I don't even know what to say anymore, man. Let's see what we can get going here.
Actually stopped running that play.
All right, let's listen to Nick Sirianni, because what else is he going to say? He doesn't watch defensive tape, does he? He doesn't watch defensive tape. Derek Barnett, guys, another one. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that. On the biggest play of the game, the biggest play, it's a 3rd and 6. Barnett jumps. Come on, bro. Come on. Barnett has 4 penalties this season and 1 sack. That's so bad. You're a former first-round pick. How do you continually do the same things, bro? Derek Barnett, I mean, kiss it goodbye, bro. You're not coming back. You're not coming back. We should have traded this guy. Should have got what we could for him. He gets worse every week. And that drive wasn't all his fault. It was Gannon's fault and, playing this soft defense. But you can't jump, bro. You gave him the momentum. It was a 3rd and 6. We had him right where we wanted him. We had a good chance there. Gosh, man. Let's listen to Sirianni.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually I was on them a couple times, so I'm not really sure which one you're talking about.
And the refs, they do blow, okay? But we didn't lose this game because of the refs. The refs were bad. We know they're bad every week, but we did not lose because of the refs. We lost because we play soft, bro. And I don't want to hear, oh, this was a gutsy effort. No, it wasn't. No. We should have won this game.
But yes, it's just the heat of the game. Sometimes is you kind of that happens sometimes. I always understand that the officials have a very tough job, and their job is hard too. In that and it's kind of how it goes for full circle. I'll recognize that, even though if sometimes I'll get on them, but they have a tough job, and they did their job, and they did. I don't actually. I'm sorry.
What was his explanation? It appeared that the offensive lineman, it was an illegal offensive lineman downfield. What was the official's explanation?
I thought it was. They thought it wasn't, and so I mean that's the way it goes sometimes. With that play, we've actually, as our offense, we know we've made strides as on penalties as our team. We've actually stopped running that play because we didn't think we could get that off without our guys being downfield. And so that was my conversation with them. And I have to look at the tape. And again, I know they have a hard job, and so I'm not here to criticize them at all. They said they were 2 yards downfield, which is legal, and so I got to trust that.
On that Chargers final drive, what would you have liked your defense to do differently?
Well, obviously you want, like, they kept them in the 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Obviously you want to be able to get the stop, and I thought they did a good job of not jumping off sides. Chargers, I would thought they might kick the field goal after they went the no-brainer, but they didn't, and hats off to them. They executed. But anytime they convert on a short yardage, I mean, I know that the percentages are high on short yardage. I'm not sure exactly what they are league wide, but obviously you just want to get a stop in that scenario. And so I'll have to look at the tape of.
No way, bro. No way. They asked him, what did you want your defense to do better on the last drive? He says, oh, well, I thought they did a good job not jumping off sides. Are you kidding me, Nick? Nick, come on, man. Can you be a coach? Can you step up and put your big boy pants on, please? Really? Good job for not jumping off sides. They literally came back out on 4th and 1, and they still got it. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? You were so fast to rip Gannon the other week. Now you want to, let me go watch the tape. Come on, bro.
Of the execution, the call, and everything like that, but you just want to get a stop there in that scenario and give the ball back to the offense. I mean, that's the name of the game, and that's what you want to happen in that scenario.
For completion percentage for Justin Herbert, did Jonathan mix it up enough to your satisfaction?
Obviously, anytime you play a quarterback like Justin Herbert, there's no surprise. I think he's a good quarterback. We all know he's a good quarterback. You got to be on your A game, and you got to be, and it starts with us as coaches. And so, and I'm not going to say, Jonathan anything, because that's, my name.
I don't even want to watch the rest of it. I really don't. Like, it's like, why? I don't even want to watch the rest of it. No accountability, bro. None. Oh, I don't want to say Jonathan this and that. Are you kidding me, Nick? Nick, call it how it is, bro. He coached one of his worst games yet. We let him do anything they wanted to. Gosh, man, if we're talking about flowers and gardens, you'll say anything. But when we talk about a defensive coordinator that you handpicked, you want to know something funny? The coach of the other team, who's a rookie head coach, that's his best friend, and he still didn't pick him to be a coach. Why? Why didn't he pick him to be a coach on the Chargers? They were showing pictures of them at each other's wedding. Gosh, man. This team is in a world of trouble. We really are. Someone said, do I have advice for someone who's interested in becoming an NFL fan? Here's my advice. Don't become an Eagles fan. Don't become an Eagles fan. Nah, I'm playing. It's a lot different. I'm
not going to say,
Hold on, let's go back and hear this answer again. I know I'm pausing in real time, but I'm sorry. Like, this is just idiotic. Shout out to my guy, Philly Talk Podcast, Philly Mike in the chat. He's exactly right, man. Anytime we play so aggressive, then we play a better quarterback, and it's all right, let's revert. Let's revert to playing softy coverage again. Unbelievable.
Satisfaction.
Obviously, anytime you play a quarterback like Justin Herbert, there's no surprise. I think he's a good quarterback. We all know he's a good quarterback. You got to be on your A game, and you got to be, and it starts with us as coaches. And so, and I'm not going to say, Jonathan anything, because that's, my name's on that, right? So whatever happens out there on that field, my name's on. Offensively, defensively, I'm not.
You don't
I'm
even
not the
watch
offensive coordinator,
tape.
I'm the head coach. So, but again, it's all of us together. So it's myself. It's first myself getting the right calls and putting the players in position, then Jonathan, and then the players executing. And so, of course, again, when a guy comes away, he's 84%. You're going to say that we didn't do our job, right? And so, we just got to be better. Again, I'll have to go look at the tape and look at all the calls, but obviously not good enough. Starting with myself and by the defense there with the pass defense.
How did you feel like Jalen handled himself in that fourth quarter drive? The one that tied.
Yeah, he was a stud. He was a big time stud. I mean, really, I got a lot of respect for Brandon Staley. I mean, they knew we were moving the ball really well on offense, and he didn't leave anything on it. I'm pretty confident that he didn't leave anything on his call sheet. He started coming with different things, and I think they had a blitz zero on that last play. Jalen ended up, we all saw that. We ended up getting to a play. Jalen ended up doing great communication to tell everybody what the play was, and then just fired a strike to Devontae. But what I think was really, really impressive, obviously that throw was really unbelievable in the face of some pressure and in the face of, I know that the offense line did a heck of a job just protecting against that blitz zero, but that's advanced football right there, to be able to see
advanced football.
What was going on and to be able to get the.
Let me tell you what advanced football is. I could coach advanced football. I've never coached a football game in my life. I could coach advanced football. Here's what advanced football is. Play your damn corners up on their men. Tackle at the legs. That's advanced football. Actually, it's pretty simplistic. Gosh. This guy, people have compared this guy to Brett Brown, and I see it more and more every single week. He literally talks in circles. Like, he starts grabbing things out of the air just to make his way back to the regular point, just to say nothing, just to say that 2 + 2 = 4. Like, all right, 2 + 2 = 4. But if you look at the calculistic algebraic equations, and then if you take the denominator and then you divide it by X, and you carry the 1 and add the other factor, then 2 + 2 still = 4. That's literally what this guy says. Like, come on, bro. Oh, man.
Line of scrimmage and talk and everybody on the same page for a 28-yard score, I believe it was. And then just a couple of the drives he made, he just was really unfazed by the scenario, and he just showed a lot of poise. Down 7. There was nothing, everything in his eyes said, put it on me and let's go. Let's keep running the ball. Let's keep play action it. Let's make sure we're converting on third downs. And he made some unbelievable plays on third down. That play where he jumped over top and did the flip. And I think, if we would have won that game, that'd be a play that they showed over Philly for a long time. But he just was really composed in a tight situation, and that's what you want out of your quarterbacks. That's what I've seen out of good quarterbacks in my past, and so we definitely got to build on this. There's no secret. Jalen's had good practice the last 2 weeks. He's played 2 good games in a row, and so we just got to go back and have another week like we did last week offensively to put ourselves in a position to win next week.
How is this to the running game kind of like help set up Jalen's throwing, especially in the second half, like later in the season?
Yeah, I think when you're running the ball like that, defenses have to, they have to do different things to stop the run, right? Because I think that.
Can we get a dang press conference for Gannon? Can we please hear this man talk? Because I mean, there's nothing to even hear here.
When I'm not sure exactly what we have. What we have, guys, 170 or something like that. When you're running the ball like that, again,
Eagle fly, everything on this defense costed us the game. Not rushing enough, not bringing enough pressure, playing way too far back, letting Herbert do what he wanted to. Everything costed us the game. The defense was terrible. F- today. F-. Ridiculous, man. Philly Insider, what's up? Rick Bennett, what's going on, my guy? Gotta look at the tape. Exactly.
There's different answers the defense
And in
has
terms
to
of
come
Jalen
with.
Hurts, man, like honestly, like we literally have a running back playing back there. Like he's talking about, oh, they would have played that play in Philly for a long time. It was great. I still don't like Hurts bailing out every single time. There was one play too where he's backing up. It was a 3rd and goal, and he's backpedaling. He's literally backpedaling. He's not even set to throw, and he throws it into the dirt. Like, again, I'm not taking anything away from Hurts. He had a good game, but still, like, I just don't like the way that we're even playing in general. But John Gannon was just so bad.
Right, because
and I don't want to hear about, oh, the Chargers are a great team. No, they did not play good today. They really did not play that good. We let them have whatever they wanted to. How old is Justin Herbert? Like 23, 24? We did not. This guy literally could have he could have ordered a whole Domino's pizza. He could have, made a doctor's appointment in that damn pocket. He had no pressure at all. He was not scared of anything. He was not scared of anything. This is a game we should have won. Literally a couple big plays on defense, a couple pressures, we may win this game. And we didn't.
You just never, as a defense, want to get the ball pushed down your throat. And so they end up doing different things, which ends up naturally opening up some different avenues. So there's a lot of different things they can do. They could blitz a linebacker, leave somebody alone, one less zone in the secondary. They can knife defenders, knife the nickel, knife the defensive end, which sets up some of your outside zone stuff. So we just have to identify what they're doing and then attack from there. And I think our coaches did a nice job, with just kind of our offensive coaches did a nice job of seeing what they were doing, communicate what they were doing, so we could.
Eagle Fly says I'd give a C+ to our defense. What are we giving a C+ for? What did they do? What did they do positively today? Nothing at all. They didn't do anything good. They did not do anything good. The only reason that the Chargers didn't put up 40 in this game is because we actually ran the ball for once and took like 10 minutes off per drive. Honestly, man. It's ridiculous. Exactly. We can't blitz. Our corners are playing too far back. We're mixing up the zone. Like, it's just terrible. It's not good. And Lonnie says, why don't I like Hurts? I never said I don't like Hurts. I want the kid to be good. I'm not seeing like the next level. Like, I'm not seeing like top tier quarterback potential in this guy. Like, he's multifaceted. I get it. But it's, he's missing some throws and stuff. Like, again, he had a good game. I'm not taking anything away from him. I don't think he's been put in the best situation this year, but he's still missing some throws. Every game, I'm telling you, this guy, Jalen Hurts, has like 1 to 2 good stretches where he plays really good. And in other aspects of the game, in other parts of the game, he's inconsistent. Maybe with the right team around him, he can probably be good. But I don't know.
You get to
This
the
is on the
answers
defense, so 100%.
off of the
F-
off
F-
of some of the
for the
things that
defense.
the Chargers were doing to us on defense. So good job by the coaches, but even better job by the players executing with the run in the play action game.
What was this week like for Davante?
Yeah, I'm not going to go there. I know, you guys can ask him if he wants to open up about that. Every conversation I have with players is going to be private, and but he handled himself like a pro. So I'll let him answer that for you.
Your vantage point of knowing what he went through this week to watch him go out there today and play as he did.
Yeah, Davante's on. I don't. He's just again. I don't know exactly everything. You'll have to ask him, and he can open up that with that. But obviously, I would think that's going to be on his mind. I'm not in his shoes in that scenario, but it's on his mind. But he went out and did his job this week, and again, I that's what I expect out of Davante, just because he's just a high character person, high character kid, high football character, loves this game, and happy with the way he played today.
I know you want to win games, but what type of growth have you kind of seen over the last couple of weeks
even in this loss.
They should have said, Gannon, you go out to the press conference first.
I think
Nick, you come out later.
I think one thing that is we've continued to. Sorry about that, guys. We've continued to cut down on some self-inflicted wounds. We had some today in some critical scenarios where we're going to need to get back and need to go back to the drawing board. But in this league, so many times my experience has been that you can lose games instead of win games, right? And so we're trending in the right direction in that. We've done offensively. We would like to take the ball away more on defense, and we're going to continue to strip at it. Those come in bunches when you get it. Offensively, Jalen, starting with Jalen, because the ball touches his hands every down. He's done a good job of taking care of the football. You put yourself. When you take care of the football, you give yourself a chance to win at least every week when you're taking care of the football. But we got again we got a lot of growing to do still. We're just the formula is not easy. The formula of getting better is not easy, but we know what it is, right? It's going to work every single day. We can go on a run, but what I told the guys is there is no 8. We don't come in this next week and get all 8 wins right there. If that's how many games we have left, right? You got to go 1-0 each week, and the only way to do that is to grow every single day and to go to work like they went to work last week. And so I do see growth in this football team. I think we all see that. But we just got to keep growing, because again, there's no more victories in this league, right? A loss is a loss is a loss is a loss, and that one hurt, and we got to get back and get better from this.
What do you think your pass rush struggled to get home today?
Yeah, Herbert does do a good job of getting the ball out, and Allen has some good things where he can work the middle of the field. I've kind of seen that with him over the years with Keenan. Being able to work the middle of the field. And so, when they're able to get the ball out quick, we got to be able to tighten up with the coverage to be able to get Herbert to hold the ball a little bit. They did a nice job on a couple boots. I think they took advantage of a couple things with our defensive ends pinching down, where they did a couple of nice things with boots and getting Herbert on the move. They had the big long pass to get him on the move right there too, with the long one to Williams. But again, so those are some of the things we gotta be able to fix to be able to get after the passer.
All right, I think we got
Thanks.
Devontae.
Wow. They asked why the pass rush couldn't get to the quarterback, and he says, "Oh, well, Herbert did some nice things." Yeah, okay. We'll leave it at that. Respect to Herbert. Respect to Herbert. He had a good game. He's a good quarterback. We just have taken a lot of steps back, and yeah, no wins at home for this team. That's so embarrassing. How are we 0-4 at the Link? And your big time playmakers once again do absolutely nothing in this game. Slay with his worst game as an Eagle. Fletch, where was he at? Like, nobody on this defensive line even made their presence felt at all. Like, I don't even think anybody talked about anyone on this defensive line. They didn't do anything. Part of that's them, and part of it's Gannon. Not doing anything, no adjusting at all. And, it's just too inconsistent. We'll come out next week, and the defense will play well, and then we'll only run the ball 8 times. Like, we're just too inconsistent. We can't put it all together. Can't put it all together. We just do the same things we saw last year. And yeah, I really don't want to hear about like a moral victory. This is a game we should have won. We should have won this. I don't think the Chargers are some top 7 team in the league. I really don't. But that's pretty much it, man. Once again, Eagles run the ball. Surprisingly, they play well on the offensive side. They do what we needed to win. Hurts had some good plays, good drives, and the defense collapses again. Jonathan Gannon, no blitzes, no pressure, nothing. And yeah, we got much worse from Jim Schwartz to Jonathan Gannon. We got much worse. And the common denominator of a problem is still here. It's Howie Roseman. Okay. I've been saying this forever. We go from Doug to this. Why didn't we just keep Doug and hire an offensive coordinator? Oh, that's right. Because Howie pissed him off, trying to control him too much. This organization, we don't have the right guys drafting. We run everybody else out. Like, this team doesn't really know what they're doing. So, PD, I feel you, man. Sixers are carrying the city right now. Them and the Flyers. This is literally I mean, if you still have optimism after this, I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how. Howie's been the problem the entire time. Not, wasting all these top picks and, it's just annoying. It really is. He keeps saying we're improving. What are we improving on? That's what I'm saying. We went from last week a beautiful win, and then we play this way. Like, come on, man. Only thing we're improving on is not committing as many penalties. We get no pressure with our front four. None at all. I mean, even Fletcher Cox called you out a couple weeks ago, and this isn't taking anything away from Fletch's lack of just production. Fletch has been terrible, man. Even if there's only 4 men rushing, I get it. It's hard, but come on, you got to do something, man. You got to do something. Come on, Fletch. But yeah, I mean, we just miss on way too many picks, and we just don't have the talent. And even the talent we do have that can win some games, we don't coach them the right way. We have 3 number 1 draft picks. It doesn't matter if Howie's still drafting the team. Doesn't matter if Howie's still picking the guys. Rick, I agree 100% until the right decisions in the front office are made and guys are booted and we get an actual GM in here. Honestly. Like, at this point, Jim Schwartz and Doug were better than these guys. They were. And they were terrible. They were terrible. So, another quarterback runs all over us. And Eagles lose a tough one. This reminds me of a game like 2 to 3 years ago. I feel like every game came down like this. Couple plays and we lost. So, Sixers play tomorrow, right? Yeah, we do. We play the next 2 days. So, Sixers are way more exciting than this team, man. They are. I've had enough. I really have. I'm going to finish with this point. Like, I can't even go for an hour, guys. There's just not much more to say. I'm going to repeat what I said when I first came in here. Okay. You see what your players are capable of last week. I'm talking about bringing pressure and just playing hungry, right? And just forcing, like, we've had a turnover for what, like 3 to 4 straight weeks. We have literally forced these other guys into bad plays. Like, last week, we had so much confidence going. And I get it. It was the worst team we've played, the worst team in the league. But you're telling me that just because we go up against better competition, we just don't do anything that we tried last week. We don't do anything. We just stay back. We just play relaxed. We let them have 5 to 7 yards every play. Like, does that make sense? Even if you get beat over top, like, you got to at least try. Did we think that was going to work? Did we think that was going to be a solidified game plan today? Let Justin Herbert, who can sling the football, let him do anything that he wants to and try to stop the touchdowns in the red zone. No, it doesn't work. And we saw last week, we saw week 1 in the Falcons game that you can do these kinds of things. You can at least try it. That's what your personnel is fit for. They're not fit, they're not the best personnel, but that's what they're fit for. At least give them a shot, man. Give him a shot. Can't blame Sirianni tonight. No, I'm not blaming Sirianni. He actually stuck to the game plan. I'm glad he finally woke up and realized this is what you need to do. But Gannon, again, blows it. We can't put together a full game of football with all the units playing well. Our receivers are trash too. Yeah, they don't get open. I feel like Hurts misses some looks downfield. Yeah, these guys just aren't it. They aren't it. Sixers are fun to watch. Exactly. Do I think it's worth getting OBJ? Heck no. No, I don't. Why would we get OBJ? Why would he want to come here? That's where I have a beef with Eagles fans sometimes. Like, just because a top tier free agent becomes available, why would he want to come to the 3-6 Eagles? Why? Why? He literally said he's trying to go to a contender. There's literally no reason for him to come here. Not at all. He's trying to extend his career, not come into a dumpster fire. Come on, man. I don't get people that say, like, I've been seeing it on Twitter too. They're like, yeah, OBJ to Philly. Every time a free agent becomes available, let's look at where we're at. If we were like, what, 7-2 right now, then yeah, maybe we go for OBJ. Come on, man. Jim Schwartz, exactly. Jim Schwartz was even better than Gannon because he could at least stop the run every week. How can Hurts win if the Chargers don't punt? Here's how we can win. And again, this wasn't Jalen Hurts' fault, but he did miss 2 touchdowns. He missed 2 touchdowns. He does that a lot. But he played a good game. He played a good enough game to win. So this wasn't on Jalen Hurts. I wish he would have had one more chance, even though I don't think we could have put it all the way down the field, but I wanted him to have a chance. Philly talks as Gannon's bad. He's really bad. He has no confidence in his personnel. None at all. He plays like we're literally the worst team in the league, and we have no talent at all. And I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. I wish we had Justin Herbert, man. That guy can sling a football. He literally throws a beam every time. He's confident. He's not afraid to extend plays and throw one downfield for 30 yards. That's another thing. Like, I feel like our offense consists of so many passes downfield. We can keep it much more simpler than we are. And we just don't. Herbert, 0 times sack, 0 hit. Gannon needs to go. That's what I'm saying. Every time we don't play Jared Goff or Matt Ryan, we just play back. We let them do whatever they want. So it's just not even fun. It's not. And I wasn't even getting all excited because when I saw the Chargers have that final possession, we couldn't stop a lick. We couldn't do it all day, and I knew we weren't going to. Today was the last best opportunity. With the Cowboys losing, we had a chance, and we blew it again. I bet Justin Herbert walked back to that locker room, full breath, no scratches, nothing. No scratches or nothing. He probably took off his jersey, went to the shower, came out. He could probably go play another football game if he wanted to. But that's pretty much it, man. That's it. That's really all I got. I don't know what else to say. We just can't connect. This team doesn't connect. And well, now we're 3-6. We have the Broncos, and we got the Saints, and we got the Giants, the Jets. Like, if we won this game, man, we could have actually went on a bit of a run. Crazy. We all know this isn't a playoff team. Now it's time to full-on tank. All right, we'll see. We'll see, man. I know this isn't a playoff team. I said it at the beginning of the year when people were saying we were going to win 10 games. I said this was a 7-win team. It might actually come right. We may win 6 or 7 games. So we just got to hope the Dolphins keep losing. They won today. So we just got to hope they lose, get our picks, see what happens. No more flower analogies, please. No more flower comparisons. Just, it's very frustrating. But anyway, that's all I got, guys. Eagles lose 27-24. They fall to 3-6. Now 0-4 at the link. 0-4. That is embarrassing. Hopefully next week will be better. But I mean, we almost all feel like we're chalking it up at this point. So that's all. Eagles now tied second in the division. And only hope is Howie Roseman getting fired. That's what I'm saying. That's our hope. That's our hope right there. We'll see. But anyway, you guys have a great rest of your night. Have a great week. Sixers basketball tomorrow. And see what happens, man. Eagles fall again. You guys have a great rest of your night. Peace.